Welcome back to the channel. I always try to look at software and desktop environments with impartiality. Of course, I have my favorite projects, but honestly, there are no desktops that I love or hate. There are desktops I use, desktops I enjoy, and others that just leave me indifferent. KDE is the one I enjoy the most. In my opinion, from an aesthetic point of view, it's a masterpiece, and it offers a simply immense number of options, unmatched by any other desktop environment, free or proprietary. However, the problem shows up in day-to-day use. It's precisely in its greatest strengths that KDE Plasma also shows its biggest weaknesses, and that's why I think these issues will be even harder to solve. Having so many options is great, but when there are too many, and when they overwhelm you, they don't always leave a positive impression. For example, adding a widget opens an interface that lets you modify the panel, add plasmoids, and even manage activities. Sometimes it feels like if there were space, you could even order a coffee from there. A right-click brings up a seemingly endless list of options. The System Settings menu is a real maze, and every time I go in, I come out even more confused. I find it absurd, for instance, that the choice for active screen edges is hidden in the mouse and input section. Really? KDE's graphics are beautiful, but even today, some applications are still visually inconsistent with the rest. I definitely feel that parts of the system and certain apps still rely on older visual styles, and I've never seen true aesthetic uniformity. When you talk about KDE, you also have to talk about its application ecosystem, and here the problem is even clearer. Just open Corganizer or Kmail. While they're up to date under the hood, their interfaces feel stuck 10 years in the past, if not more. Maybe it would have made more sense to progressively update the whole ecosystem instead of focusing so much just on Plasma. There are bugs, and they're annoying. Small glitches, apps that rarely crash but still do. It just doesn't always feel state-of-the-art. Every day I read news about the latest Plasma 6.4 or 6.5, but I keep wondering, without any polemic, and with great respect for those who have the skills to build such an ambitious desktop, why not just pause and focus on polishing what's already there? Sometimes this endless pace of development only makes the inconsistencies within the project more visible. Maybe a sabbatical year dedicated solely to refinement, stability, and consistency would do a lot of good. In my opinion, KDE 3.5 had achieved an optimal level of maturity. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels this way about Plasma 6, but that's why I wanted to share my thoughts. Thanks for watching.